Hi and hello, Let's Play fans, it's your pal Berg787 back with a brand new series of Blood Bowl 2. And yes, you can see we are going to be playing with the Beardy Berg Bunch, who are a dwarf team. Dwarves are pretty cool, pretty slow. You got to be careful what you do, but you can beat the crap out of people. So who doesn't like seeing that kind of stuff? Let's just have a little look at their team and who we've what we've gone with. We've gone with 2 Troll Slayers, 2 Blitzers, 2 Runners, and the rest Longbeards. We do have 3 rerolls, no Apothecary, obviously, any of that jazz to start with. I think it's a pretty standard setup. I think that's the setup most people tend to go with a starting out dwarf team. You can change it, but I think it's the best way to go. Some people prefer to go with 1 less Troll Slayer because they can be a bit risky and you got a little bit less armor value with them and get a Longbeard to start with. Frees you up a little bit extra cash, I think. Just check how much are Longbeards. Oh, I want to do all that. 70,000 Trolls. It frees you up 20k. It's not really that big a deal. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever be getting the Death Roller. I don't particularly like him. But anyway, that's our team. The players involved, as you can see, the names. I tried to go from the bottom of the list to work my way back up to get people who haven't been on teams or people who maybe only been on a couple of episodes, who've only just joined teams and stuff like that. So, our Troll Slayers are Pierce and Spawn of Cthulhu. Yeah, interesting name. You wouldn't think that I have a guy called Spawn of Cthulhu who follows me on, who's a subscriber who watches the videos, but there you go. We've got Dennis and Parker Hines as blitzers. Our runners are Dimitri and Marcus Lassu, and our Longbeards are Bergman. I don't know if someone actually is called Bergman, or whether he just wanted one of the characters to be called Bergman. It's not me putting myself in there, if that's what you're thinking, but there you go, because the guy did, I think it was the same guy who asked for Parker Hines, so... There we go. We've got Brian, and I believe, after being corrected by him, it is Arsenal. Arsenal. I believe that's how it is, but I might stick with Brian A just to be sure. Just Brian, because we do have 2 Brians. Pablo Raul Silvestri, because he's awesome. And Christian. There we go. All right, so come back out. Let's go find an opponent. And the good thing with dwarves, especially starting out, compared to pretty much most of the races, is that you actually kind of need less rerolls than what you'd think, especially for beating people up, because all of your players, barring the runners... Oh, wow, that's a rough one to start with, a Lizardman team. Because all of your runners do start with... not all your runners, all your players, barring your runners, start with block, which is pretty sweet. What do I want to go with? Well, we need all the players we can get on the field, so 2 Bloodweiser Babes wouldn't be a bad idea, but I could probably make more use with 1 Bloodweiser Babe. The extra reroll? Alright, we'll go that way. And hope that helps us out. So let's go. Damn Lizardmen. As those of you who've watched other series know, hate playing Lizardmen. Probably hate them more than like a juiced up Chaos team. I'd rather play like a claw piling on mighty blowing Chaos team than Lizardmen, because Lizardmen just annoy the hell out of me. But it is what it is. So we will do our best. And it's an early doors Lizard team. And if we're going to go up against someone like this, we've got a decent team to do it against, because our armor value is pretty high. You can go toe-to-toe with these stinking lizards. Oh, he's got a Crocs as well. Well, we might be starting out with a defeat. And we do have a lot of tackle, though, which is also good for getting down those skinks. But now we're going to combat them, we'll see. God, I hate you guys. Quite like playing with them. I haven't done a series with them yet, although I am in a league called the Pineapple League, which should be starting sometime this week. Maybe it will have even started by the time you watch this episode, I don't know, but I'll be playing as a Lizardman team in that. So, good times. Do I want to go on offense first? I'll go on defense first. Okay. The 3 of you get on the line. And the rest, I've been trying out that kind of slightly new defense, and I'm going to do it again. So, has he got any subs? No. He's got 3 rerolls. So, their movement is 8, right? So, what's 8 back from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's quite far back. But it's alright. To your head. Let's put us a little bit further back, but it just means they can't really cage up. I don't think they will cage up. These Lizardmen don't tend to do that. They tend to sort of use this battering ram of a line to sort of forage enough into your territory to then unleash the skinks afterwards, but that's fine. Because also, the one thing that kind of benefits us from spreading out like this is that it means, and dropping back a bit deeper, is it means even though Sauruses are quick, Sauruses might need to spread out to come at us. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I could just be completely wrong, but it wouldn't be the first time and it won't be the last. Now let's see. As I said, he has got a bit of team value advantage over us, so let's see what he's got. Has he got any of his Sauruses with anything? Because that would be great if he doesn't. Oh, his Crocs has got guard. Not super useful against us, per se, because we, well, for starters, don't have any guard, and two, where he's probably going to be employed, you know, it'd be tough for us to get 2 dice on these chaps anyway, so I don't think it makes too much of a difference. I don't think any of his Sauruses have anything, though, from what I can see. It's an interesting bounce. It does mean he has to come forward a little bit, which kind of puts him... I suppose we'll just shuffle the line across. But anyway, yeah, none of his Sauruses have anything, from what I can tell. They haven't even inflicted a casualty. Oh, this guy has in one game. I'm presuming this guy's inflicted some casualties and got some MVPs. Although with 10 points, he could have easily just got 2 MVPs. That probably seems more likely, because how else would he have got to 10 if he'd got an MVP? He's either done a lot of damage, like he's injured 5 players, or he's got 2 MVPs, which probably is more likely. I think he's done 10. I think he's injured 5 players in the games that he's played, considering the Sauruses have only done 1 between them. But he might have done. Now, as for his other chappies, I don't really care what he's doing to my players, because that's just, you know, what it is, as long as they don't die. This guy's got nothing. This guy's got nothing. What about this guy? He's got nothing. Nothing. Okay, so he hasn't got many skills. I suppose he probably played a couple of games and just saved up for the Crocs. But then again, he must have started with the... I don't know. Maybe he started with the Crocs and got an extra something or other. I don't know. Whatever. No point guessing. Well, I don't really mind you tagging up my players, because it's kind of the strategy I'd employ against you anyway. The only thing is, it's sort of like, hopefully he just scores on us quickly, and then that gives us plenty of time to try and fight our way back. Also, you might have noticed I kept all my armor value 8 guys further back, just to make sure, you know, obviously it's just statistically, you're more likely to bust armor value 8 than what you are 9. So, didn't want him to get a free hit. Although it looks like he's not going to blitz. I'm surprised he didn't use a blitz anywhere along the line there. It's a shame we can't hit any of his skinks. Unless he puts one into the danger zone, which I'm pretty sure he won't. Come on, come forward. Come into scoring range. That way you can just score quickly on me. I just need to make sure he doesn't, like, stall on me. Which would actually involve having a couple of people even further do. So I'm thinking of running up to blitz this guy with my Troll Slayer. Hopefully I get a bit of luck and mash him up. Okay. First things first, actually pick these chaps up. Key thing as well you want to always do with your Sauruses, I find, is because they can get tied up pretty easily with their poor agility, so you always kind of want people in these kind of positions where we're at, as in if you're the Lizardman player, because then it means you can free up a Crocs if you need to. So for example, if he wants to be super safe and not go with his Croxigore, or you can free up Sauruses, you can hit him with this guy, get 2 dice, and then this guy's now free to move around wherever he wants. But anyway, that's not our concern. As I said, my main concern here is to stop him from stalling on us. So we need to have people placed roughly where we can kind of cover everything. The problem is doing just that. And these guys aren't that great at blitzing these guys because they don't have block yet, so... As I said, if you score, just score quickly. Come on, my chum. That's it, Dauntless. That'll do. That's actually even better, because I didn't actually really want to follow it up, because then that'd give him a free hit on me next turn. So you can still move. Maybe I move here, 1 dice block with no... He's got no block, I've got block. That seems like a decent idea to me. You just go and annoy. I mean, you could get up and blitz him off, but maybe he doesn't. 1 dice block, we've got block, he doesn't. I'm willing to do that. Only a pushback, but hey ho. I could go super aggressive and do that with these guys, but I'd rather let the burden of... I don't want to free one of them up if I roll skull. And he's got another one free, so just leave him tied up. Hopefully they can keep him tied up as well. He's going to use the Crocs, is he, to free up this guy? I probably wouldn't. I would wait, because you can free him up with this guy just as easily. And it's easier to re-roll if you do mess up. And then you can bash this guy with the Crocs last. Because you don't want to have a turnover. Especially not where he is right now, with the ball under threat. Good job, well done. Double skulls. Who's that? Bergman, that's it, Bergman. Oh, and a push as well. Well done, Bergman. I'm impressed with you. So he's not going to try and free him up. Personally, I would have done that, but it's always good to just have the Saurus as mobile. Oh, that's not a good start. Just Brian. And misses the next game as well. Wow. That's a shame. Because lacking in numbers is going to hurt us as well here. But it's a tough opening game. It certainly is for us. He wants to free up his Crocs a bit, does he? I'm going to send his Crocs like over here? I don't know. Maybe. Not entirely sure. Oh, stop stalling deep. Come and score. Giving you it. Damn it. Maybe I should have just gone really far. But then the problem is if I'd pushed up and he runs in behind me, it's even easier for him to stall. Alright, fair enough. You do what you're doing then. I'm on Parker Hines. Don't lose another eye. Alright, well, we'll just come back to you. You're going to follow me up. Well, we'll follow you back up. As if you can really go anywhere else. Oh, really? Go on, do that. I'd be very happy with that. Thank you. Okay, I get a free hit on a skink. Always like that. That's one of my favourite pastimes. Alright, you just come back over here. Hang out. You stand up. We'll get a 1 dice block over here as well. With block skill. If only this was like a square across, I'd actually look to push him into the crowd. None of us have tackle here. It's kind of like I wouldn't mind 2 hits on this guy. Just in case he fails to knock him down. Alright, let's do that. Push back. Annoying, but hey ho. Gets you out of his range. Well, I mean, he can go and blitz you if he wants. There we go. Hurt him! That's not hurting him, Pierce, is it? That certainly is not hurting him. Alright, I suppose it's not the worst idea now to push up a little bit. Get a couple of 1 dice blocks where we can. You can... I know, you're both kind of dangerous. You come up that way. You bastard. 2, 4, 5. You'd have to go for it. Alright, hold on. We'll try these 1 dice blocks. Actually, that's not going to be a 1 dice block, is it? Because this guy's guarding him. He's got plenty of assists. Alright. Let's just harry them a little bit. I want them to come downfield. Probably should have actually blitzed with him, but... Never mind, we'll blitz with you. And we'll move you a bit further forward. Maybe I should have pushed him that way. Doesn't matter. Come on over there. Nice! Well done! Who was that? Was that Spawn of Cthulhu? Yeah, it was. Good job! I'm pretty happy with that. Shame I can't get myself a free... Well, I can. I'd need to go for it. It's probably worth it to get a 2 dice block. I haven't used the reroll yet. If I need to... No, I don't need to. Alright, super. Shame about only the pushback. You know what? Fuck it. Let's reroll that. There we go. That's more like it. And stay where you're at. And a stun as well. Well done, little dwarfs. Well done indeed. Foul. No, how far can... No, drop a little bit further back. Pardon me. Even though you're not going to be the greatest at blitzing skinks, as I said, hitting someone with dodge when you don't have block, very tough to knock them down. Even if you got 2 dice, because there's only 1 outcome that can knock them down. But alright, we got a big guy off the field, although unfortunately not permanently. That bonehead does help. Always helps, because it's 1 less guy who can do something. Plus his tackle zones are gone for the next turn as well. Good job, that's another reroll gone. Well done, Bergman. Now don't die, son. Just survive. A little bit annoying he got stunned, but it's better that he's still on the field, I suppose. Oh, leave Pierce alone! I like them hitting their armor value 8 guys, but I suppose they're going to come into contact sooner or later. Thing is, I'm kind of acting like armor value 8's super fragile, but it just feels super fragile when you're playing with armor value, like predominantly armor value 9 guys. So it's like, well, armor value 8, so fragile. Come on. Come on, little raptor. Come down here. Get into scoring range. Just score. Well, you can't score from where it is, but... That's it. Dodge. Do a dodge. Also seems like a great idea to me. It's out of range for you to blitz. Block. I suppose. I mean, I'll take the 2 dice blitz here. If it works, it works. Great. If not, never mind. Good job, Harker Hines. Keep this guy tied up. Okay, you come over here. We'll take the 1 dice block. You, again, we want to force him to score as quickly as possible if he's going to score, so you trundle your way down here. do the same. Now these little skinks, thankfully we've got a couple of these beardy men free. Do I want to go for it? Not really. I might need to go for it here, but you know what, hold on for a second. Let's move you over here. Because they can't use their dodge skill, obviously, with the long beards around. You come over here, give me a 1 dice block as well when I've got block. Now what I'll do is I'll blitz first. If I knock him down, great. If I don't, I'll try and use a reroll on it. If I haven't used the reroll and I've knocked him down, I'll use the reroll over here in case, well, I'll have the reroll in behind in case I can, you know, to go for it to there. So that's what we'll try and do. You blitz this sumbitch and please get lucky. That's not lucky at all. No. Alright, well, never mind. Stay. As I said, I don't mind him scoring, although he's eaten up more time than what I would have liked. Do I go for it? I'd rather do the hits, because I might actually hurt someone. I might roll a skull as well, but no, because getting hits is key. Because the more you hit people, the more chance you have of hurting them. I could bring this guy over to get a 2 dice shot on him, but I'd rather not. Alright, only a pushback, which is a bit of a shame. But okay. And then you jump into there. Just in case, I mean, he could just walk in and score. But in case he tries to fluck around and do something else. If he does try and dodge out with these skinks, I'm presuming he's just going to go straight forward and score. He might throw a blitz. Not that he needs to. I mean, you can just move this guy out of the way and run round unmolested. You never know, he might dick around. It's not unheard of. Yeah, I don't mind him boneheading, but I kind of hope that wish these boneheads were in more sort of important times for me, rather than right now when he should just score. There we go. Just get out the way. Wherever you want to go. Or is he going to blitz me here? Oh no, he can't blitz. What's he tagging him up? Well, I suppose he could do that as well. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Well done. Goin Bananas. I've just realised that was his name of his team, Goin Bananas. Nice name. You're not coming back. Are you coming back? No, well, at least not for now. Okay, Christian, I think you're just going to be the man who ties up the crocs. If you don't mind. Yeah, I don't know if we've got enough time. We managed to sort of stretch it out long enough that we probably don't, but on the flip side, we'll try and cause a bit of carnage. Swap around. You come there. I would like to protect against any possible blitz. I suppose I can protect one side fairly well. I go like there and then I can move you in afterwards. At least his tackle zone's there, but I can't protect both sides, so I won't worry about it. I could protect both sides, but then I'd have less artillery up here and swap around as well. I want enough men back. Just, when you don't have a lot of pace, you might need to protect the ball quite deep. It's always risky. Because without kick skilling, half the time the ball's going to be deep in the backfield. That does help. You're technically the furthest away, so we'll move you in. If you could catch it, that would be swell. But, you know, if you don't, never mind. Alright, never mind. Okay. Let us move you up. I'm going to play a slightly looser cage than what I would normally. I could get a 2-dice block over here. You know what, let's go and do that. Let's get a 2-dice block and then we'll use our Troll Slayer as... maybe to blitz him, I suppose. There we go, sit down. Stay where we're at. Blammo. Right. Suppose you're going to have to come over here. I would have liked a bit more space on someone on this side, but can overrush me on over here. You get another 2-dice blitz, I suppose. I'm stretching myself a little bit. And not a 2-dice blitz, you know what I mean. 2-dice block. Do that. There we go, that's another one down. Stay. Okay, you can't really get out onto this side, so can molest me quite easily, but move you here. You, my son, come over, blitz him. Make sure you don't fail your Dauntless roll. Well done. Doubly well done. There's a space in there, so you can go there. You're going to get smacked around next turn, but it's just one of life's problems. There's a gap in here. We need to push it a little bit. Let's push it like this. You pick it up. Not the greatest protection in the world, but he has to make a few dice rolls to do something. Even if he knocks him out of the way, he can come blitz this guy and get on me. I can get rid of him fairly easily if he doesn't press up. That's nice. He wasn't trying to blitz with him though, but it is nice that he failed. He's been a bit unlucky, I have to say, with his crocs in terms of his bonehead rolls. Roll 2 of those. Now just don't die, Pierce. Just don't die. That's the key. And like, when I said don't die, I mean like don't get injured either. I need you. That's fine. I've got enough men, unless he goes full blown tagging up, which he might do. Unlucky Brian, eh? But that's fine. We can blitz him off pretty easily. Not too much concern. Just depends what he's going to do with his skinks. I didn't think he was going to engage them, which is fine. The good thing here, though, is if we do blitz him off, we can tie these guys up pretty easily. The problem is the Croxivore is going to be a bit loose. But we can tie up the rest fairly simply. And then it's basically what we've got left against his skinks, which isn't the worst battle in the world. Okay, now the only question is, do I want to one-dice it? Because you can't really move far. But then again, there is 3 of them over here, so I'm going to need a couple of dudes. So you come around this way, blitz him. That's only 1 dice, so you need to stand up. Yeah, okay, you stand up. I mean, I know he might have passed his Dauntless roll, but you never know, he might have failed it as well. So let's go do this. That's fine. You can go there, so you're turning as well. Oh, well done. Well done indeed. Okay. Would it still maybe be better to come this way? I've got less guys free on this side. Alright, we'll trundle our way over. Now, again, this guy's going to be able to hit us. I'm going to play this. Move you over here. I'm going to plop you in over this side, just to tie up the crocs as well. In case he gets any funny ideas. You have to come in here so I can get a 1 dice block on him. We're going to block you because we've got tackle as well, so a decent chance of hurting you. I want to re-roll it. Yeah, go on. There we go. Yes, well done. Certainly worth the use of the re-roll. Excellent. Ots the Viper. Okay, and similarly, let's try and hurt you. Only a pushback, but hey ho, such is life. I'll follow it up. But that's good though, because this guy ain't coming back. And they're the guys I mean, alright, these guys can hurt you, of course, but I'm more worried about his skinks, because his sauruses, I can tie them up. But the skinks are the guys, if I can get rid of them, it's not too... Well, I don't want to jinx anything, but it's not the trickiest task in the world to tie these guys up. You need a little bit of luck not to get beat up. But on the flip side, you do, you know, we do have decent armor value to try and do that. You should have done that first if you were going to do that, because he's kind of did that in the wrong order, I think. Because he wanted to move his crocs, but he already stood him up and realised he couldn't dodge him out. And as things stand, we're all right. Get him off fairly easily. The problem is getting downfield unmolested. Which ain't going to be easy, let's face it, but I kind of wasn't really expecting to score after he took long enough to stop me. Is he going to try and bring over another guy? Wow, you lucky... It's annoying. Well, if you're going to dodge with a Saurus, well done. I kind of feel like he didn't actually even realise it was a dodge. I feel like that might have been he just dodged. I might be wrong. He should have followed up if he was going to do that, and then dodged. I mean, not followed up and then ran. I suppose he wouldn't have been able to get quite as far, but he would have only been one back, but it would have been much less of a risky move if that's what he wanted to do. Maybe he did just decide, oh fuck it, I'll try and dodge out. If you're going to hit one of the two with a 1 dice block, you're better off hitting the Troll Slayer, more chance of hurting him. Then you push back. Ain't bad, if he follows it up I get a 3 dice block. No, it's a 3 dice block, a 2 dice block, sorry. Okay. Probably going to have to 1 dice it at this stage. Just to free him up. Not quite sure where we're going to go though. But again, life's not easy. Can you tie up the crocs? You can, but you need to go for it, which I don't quite want to risk yet because I need to do this first. So alright, we'll do this, 1 dice block. Hopefully just a pushback will do. No more rerolls. Whilst the pushback will do, I kind of still wanted to knock you down. Okay, so there's no point just steaming in headlong up here because what are we going to achieve from that? Not a lot. So, best thing to do probably is just run you back this way. Protect the ball. That's your next objective. So we don't want them to score on us again. What we want to do is try and cause as much damage as we can so that in the second half, hopefully we'll have more men than they do and things will be a little bit easier for us. So to do that, you can come over here. Now, next, you hit him. There we go, that's more like it. And follow it up. Sweet. You are going to have to come out and hang out with the Croxador. You are going to come... Oh shit, I just realised I went for it. Ah, you idiot! That was a mistake from me there. I didn't realise I went for it and I just wasn't thinking. And I was punched for it, but that's a shame because we had a couple of more hits here we could have done. Especially on that little fucker. But alright, never mind. As I said, scoring, not really an option. Hey, it was possible, but would have had to have got some nice dice rolls. But again, more concerned about just not conceding again quickly. Hopefully not losing more men, but it's kind of just what you've got to do. Tie up these Croxadors. The ball should be fairly safe though. If he does come and blitz him. You can only tie him up unless he puts one of his skinks in scoring position, but we'll see. Sorry, pardon me. It's damn cold. Although I'm over the worst of it, I've just still got this cough. I wish I had a cough button on this mic. You know, he's taking the opportunity. See, we could have got all of those guys down. Ugh, so annoyed. What a silly mistake to make that go for it. Thankfully, it didn't look like we're paying for it too badly just yet. But we are already paying for it because we missed opportunities to hit them. And as I was saying earlier, you know, you want to hit people because the more you hit people, the more chance you have of hurting them. Doesn't matter what armor value they've got. And likewise, you know, the less you get hit, the more chance you have of surviving. And if he doesn't run this guy, he didn't run that guy. That's fine, actually. So we can still get out. Actually, there's a way we could probably get out and actually give ourselves a chance. The greatest chance. Just seeing if there's any way I could kind of crowd push. Not really. I can't position people properly for it. Alright, you come over here. You stand up. You hit this little fucker. That'll do. Preferably hurt him. Nope. Alright. So she stunned him. You stand up. You hit him. That'll do. Now the question comes, this is a 1 dice, is that right? Better off taking the 2 dice. Because it's not a 1 dice if I do it this way, is it? No. Tell you what, we'll blitz with you, see what happens. Shame you don't have dodge. You don't have tackle, but you'll get it soon enough. Stay. And we'll run you into, theoretically, scoring position. Even though it still requires some razzle-dazzle on my part, but hey, you never know, you might get it. 1 dice block, it's worth it because it doesn't allow him to just. He'll have to blitz us if he wants the ball. Pushback's kind of good enough, I suppose. that guy's free over here, so it is more in our advantage to win this way. We're slightly more safer, although we're not safe at all. What he can do... Can he free up a guy? He hits him, and then he hits him, and then he's freed up that guy. But he still needs to then hit him down to not go for a tackle zone. I mean, it's doable, but again, the fact that we've got a chance, which we do, I'm presuming he'd probably blitz him. I don't mind. I mean, look, it is what it is. Is he going to try and dodge out again? No, he's not going to blitz him. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to do it, but technically the chance is still there until the chance isn't there. So it's always handy to have someone downfield in scoring range. Although it would be nice if he was in scoring range, as in walking in without having to go for it. But whatever, we still do have someone in scoring range. Problem comes is how am I going to free this guy up? That's not too bad. Okay. Come on, tag up. He's not tagging up. Right. Might as well use your reroll. I was going to say, like, what else are you saving it for? This is your last turn and a half. Okay. The options we have available. Could just dodge out to around here and try and heave it, but I'd rather hit his players. I know we might fail something, but it's going to be more likely, I think, that we hurt someone than not, than actually score. So let's try that instead, and then if we haven't failed an action, then we'll do this. So you stand up. You hit him. Doesn't really matter, does it? One, two, three, four, five, six. Throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it. Hand up. Well, either way, it's a long shot. But let's try and hurt the skink. Good job. Now, please hurt him. Nope. Alright. Do this next. Failed the Dauntless, but still hurt him. Well, knocked him down anyway. Alright, well, we'll try it. It's part 1. Part 2. He's made the pass. Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it and then hand off. Ah, well, there was still quite a few dice rolls left to make, but it was a decent effort, and we did everything else that we wanted to do there, so if that had worked, that would have been a massive bonus, but we did pretty much the rest of what we wanted to do, so can't complain. 1-0 down, but hey ho. It was always going to be a pretty tricky game for our first match. It'd be really nice if this guy doesn't come back. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. He's coming a bit more aggressive this time. Alright, well we can switch up as well. That doesn't bother me too much. What we do there then is just pile up a little bit more. Again, if he gets a blitz, we're kind of screwed, but if he gets a blitz, he gets a blitz. What am I going to do? Much I can do to defend against it. Nice if he doesn't. Oh, dearie me. Well, that doesn't help. Can I even get to the... Yeah, I can. Let us go do what we can. It's a one dicer. We'll free up people if we get it. Nice. Let me follow it up. Okay, you can't really get across to help, so life is as it is. Don't know whether to drop him back. Probably play slightly safer having a reserve over here. Alright, you. We're doing some smiting. Good smiting. Man, those knuckle dusters should just be an automatic mighty blow. Now there is a gap in here, I'm aware of that, but you know, what are we gonna do? Now, he can knocks him out there. Okay. Pardon me. Kind of got to go for it. To drop back one, just to make life a little bit safer for us. Even though it's not going to be safe either way, but shame these guys got stunned. Probably another one as well. Oopsie. Because the ball has to be relatively safe. Alright. As for the rest, I don't really want to do 2 dice blocks he chooses with no reroll, so we'll end the turn there. Whatever happens, happens after this. Is what it is, as they say. It was a good move to put a guy behind the big guy though, because you can easily forget that he's there, like if you're not paying close attention. Well done, Christian. Lucky Brian, eh? And down you go. And down you go as well. Could have freed the other guy up if you wanted to, if he'd dropped the other way around, but chose not to, which doesn't... not the end of the world for me. Now I'm presuming this guy's going to come in and blitz. Probably him. That would be the right move. If he's not, is he going to get up and blitz him then? Okay. Oh, he's really jumping up on this guy. Well done, Pierce. Is he going to push him to the Crocs? Maybe. No. Alright. Come this way. Don't come this way then. Can't re-roll that. You can't re-roll this. Do have my tackle man there. Well, I mean, he can re-roll it, but what I mean is he can't re-roll with dodge, is what I was trying to say. Okay. I suppose this is the way we're going. I don't really like being spread out so much, but it is what it is. See what we can do here. Knocking him down's pretty nice. Oh, and a stun. That certainly is doubly nice. Again, we're not particularly great protection here going on, but alright, it is, you know, I'm sure where else we're going to go. That early stun didn't help. Yeah, go on. Well done. Yeah. Good job. Gotta risk it for a biscuit sometimes. If you got stunned, that would be double sweet. Oh, wow. Okay. Pretty decent. All he can attack us with really over this side is skinks. He can sort of dodge his way around to get one dice, but you know, we'll see what he does. In a game of chance, sometimes you need a bit of luck. Certainly take that. Thankfully, I don't think there's a way you can free up these guys. No, there's no way you can free these guys up without... Well, that's nice. Well, that really helped things out. Okay. You come here. You go there. You down. You blitz him and smite him. You've got tackle, so I'd rather actually push you back into here. And you can't smite these little bastards. No, one. How can you get to that going for not very far? Okay. I would love another guy free over here just to tie up another Crocs. Not Crocs, rather, another one of these chumps. But question is, do I move you up one? Suppose it wouldn't hurt. Alright. Okay, you hit him. And you can't hurt him. You can't be using rerolls. does give us a 1 dice block over here, though. Alright, let's take the definite 1 dice block. Nice. Stay where you're at. So as long as you pass the Dauntless on the first hit, if you might need 2 to knock him down, but if you pass the Dauntless on the first, we get a 2 dice. Well done. That'll do, I suppose. Didn't actually free any of our players up, but we did at least smite all of his guys. Every one of his guys is down, barring 2 skinks. It'll be interesting to see what he does. We're not quite in scoring... Well, we are in scoring range, but I'd rather be in scoring range... We're in semi-scoring range. I'm going to start calling it from now on. Scoring range is only going to be when you can walk it in unmolested. And obviously unmolested meaning no rerolls. No having to go for it or anything like that. His Crocs has been fairly unlucky. Kind of reminds me of my Ogre Martin on the Bad Blue Bergs. He seemed to fail his bonehead an awful lot. Okay, so we can do get up and blitz, no? Okay. Well, there's no tackle on that side, so... I think he might have forgot. I think he made a mistake there. That's a mistake, surely. I'm sure that was a bit of a mistake. Oh, well, that's a pricey mistake as well. Does he have an apothecary? He does. All right, well. Oh, he's still injured, though. So at least there's that. This next game. Wow, man. That was... I feel like he made a mistake there. I think he thought about blitzing with him, but then just stood him up by accident. And then kind of just... Maybe he was still angry with himself, so he did that. But it's quite a poor mistake to make. Well, helps us out. Helps us out massively. Now, depending on what happens this turn, is going to sort of shape what we do next. If that makes sense. Come over here. If we actually hurt some more of his people, I might score quickly. But if we don't, then forget about that idea. Move you up to there. Up to here. It'd be better if you didn't, but alright, whatever. Okay. Let's do this next. This is the next least risky thing to do. Sweet. Alright, next you're getting blitzed. Anytime I get a chance to smite one of these little fuckers. I'll do. Suppose you can come back, he's out of commission for the time being. Alright, now this would be nice if we can knock him down with a 1 dice block. Yeah, that does help. Follow it up. So what that means now is that we can get another chappie over here to help us out. Could go over there. I mean, in theory, you can. Well, can't really. Can't do an awful lot. Let's try another 1 dice block. Why is it 2 dice? Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because he's. Right, okay, I get it. Alright, well, I won't do that then. End 10. Alright, good stuff. So we should score. A little bit annoyed we didn't hurt more of his players, but the problem is he's still got plenty of pace. If he only had like 1 skink left, I'd consider going... sorry. I'd consider going for the score, but since he's still got 3 of them, if we do score... Like, I might have tried to score that turn, but since he's got 3 of them, I mean, I'm probably going to have to score next, or maybe not, if he fucks this up. No, because I'm going to have to pretty much score next turn anyway. I don't think I can really hold them off safely without it. Well, maybe I can. Let's only have one reroll, which is sweet. I'm just worried with all this pace, there's not a ton I can do to stop him. Although I can blitz that guy into the crowd. Did his Croxigore fail again? His Croxigore's been awfully unlucky, I have to say. Alright. We'll probably have to score on this turn. I don't know, maybe I could delay him a little bit longer. Can you get to there? You can. Good job. Kind of seems a little bit of a waste, because I could block him and then blitz him. But knocking him into the crowd means he's off the field, for sure. And then what else happens to him? Happens to him. Alright, let's do that. Into the crowd. Hopefully you get smashed up. KO's not bad. Alright, we will score on this turn. I don't think I can really defend. Oh, maybe I can. We'll go for it once here. Nice. Just in case I decide against scoring, though, let's just have our players in the right spots. Okay. Next it's you. You know what, I'll take you down exactly where you are. Nice, maybe we will score. I could milk it more, but there's also a chance that these guys don't come back. I mean, you could get them all back, so that kind of negates that, but... Double power, eh? Nice. Do I score? Do I be brave? I'm giving him an awful long time to score back on me. My brain says no, milk. The problem is we've not really got the pace to exploit, so I've got to defend it. You know what? I'm going to stall. Yeah, I know it's not the bravest or most adventurous move, but maybe I get made to pay for it here. Maybe he rolls a double power. Who knows? But he hasn't. That's his other reroll gone. Unless he decides not to reroll it. No, okay. Okay. Running over here. Okay, yeah, we can follow it up. Again, what benefit do we get from scoring? That's the thing you've always got to weigh up. Is it in our interest to score? Because it's only giving him a chance, and there's not really enough time left for me to do anything else. So I think the simple answer is to stall. It might not be the, you know, it might not look the greatest, but that's not really my issue, is it? My issue is trying not to lose the game. Tell you what I will do though. Here. Put a tackler over here. I will foul this skink. Eat that. Knocked him out, alright, that's pretty good. Now if I knew these guys weren't going to come back, suppose I could just foul another guy. So again, giving him 2 turns. That's 2 turns to score. We won't foul anyone else there. I could pass. I feel fairly safe in my position. Alright, let's quick. You know what? Let's move. Let's move you away from the edge there, just in case you fumble the pass and the ball goes God knows where. Oh, I didn't even pass it, I just handed it off, which was a bit of a pointless move. Can you just hand it back? I suppose you can do that. Alright, sweet. We'll farm some star player points. At least that means they're both 1 well, he's going to score, so alright, we'll just score. Good time, so we're not going to lose. As I said, I mean, look, you can criticise me and say, well, I should have scored quicker, but what am I doing then? I'm giving him a chance to beat me. You know, let's see how many players he would have got back. So we got half of them, and he would have had 2 skinks, so chances are I still probably would have got my tail handed to me, but you know what, Raul? Pablo, you've got a star player point, so let's not put you on the line. Let's move you up. Oh, you're certainly not going on the line, Parker Hines. You swap it like that. And we will drop deep. There. And I said, I know what you're saying. Oh, stalling, eh? Oh, but nice. If I was playing with an elf team, where like I know that like, all right, even if he's got less, even if he doesn't get, if he got like what he got back there, and I've got the pace, or Skaven or something like that, I got the pace to exploit it, get him behind, put pressure on him. Yeah, great, but what am I going to do with dwarfs? It's not my game. My game's to make sure I don't lose in this scenario. If there'd been a couple more injuries rather than knockouts, where I was sure they weren't coming back, then yeah, I mean it's a different thing. But I mean, maybe he gets, what's his face? A riot and gets some extra time. He just gets an extra reroll. Don't die, Bergman. You've done alright so far. You've got no star player points, but I seem to remember you not getting knocked down on some important blocks. That's it, take a breather. Down you go. Wow, stun city. I'm quite pleased we managed to score on that drive, especially considering we lost 2 people to stuns like right at the very beginning. You reckon he's going to foul? No, I don't think he's going to foul. Maybe, I don't know. See if he knocks us down first. Yeah, there we go. Arsenal. There we go. Yeah, he's going to foul. That's fine. Don't mind. My foul was still strategic because, I mean, he could have still got up and blitzed me. That's alright. No harm, no foul. If you make a pass here, you get skill. Oh, dearie me. Cough, cough, cough. I made it. Well done. There you go. Skill for one of his skinks. Alright, good time. So, we start off. We didn't win, but we didn't lose. And it was a tricky first game. Tricky indeed. Wow, that's terrible winnings. But it is what it is, I suppose. We lost a player for this game, didn't we? Someone get injured badly? Yeah, it's only a long beard. It's just a straight up injury, right? Yeah, okay. That's fine. We'll get a ringer long beard for the next match. Just Brian's going to have to sit the next one out. Should give us a couple of inducements. But anyway, there we go. First game in the books. No wins, but no losses either. That's the key. So join me next time where we'll continue the Beardy Berg Bunch. Adventure, should I say, and we'll try and get our first win. If you want to be in a series in this one or anything else, you want to be on the list again, just put your name down on the hat. I'll put you on the list and you'll get into a team sooner or later. But until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.